Hello, this is Keith George, and I am the Educational Technology Specialist with AMSTI. And this quick little tutorial is going to show you how to use Google Forms to create a quiz that will grade itself. So you're just going to be in your Google Drive and go to New and slide down to More and select Google Forms. And it's going to come up with a blank form. Always try to remember to go ahead and title your form first thing, and we'll call this Example Quiz. And automatically fill that in for the title. And just to speed things along, I found a quiz online that I'm going to use to get my questions from. So this looks like just a little geography quiz. So I will take that as my first question. And Mountain Canyon Valley are my results. And then I'll make that a required question. I'll add a question. Get my next sample question. And my answer choice is Island, Lake, Peninsula. Peninsula. And I'll make that a required question. Now I'm not going to do a lot of questions here because I just want to show you how to do this. But so I've got my sample quiz, I've got answer choices, but right now it's just going to collect data like a form. But if I go up to Settings and slide over to Quizzes and simply turn on the switch to make this a quiz, I have some options. I can let them know their grade immediately after they submit it or later after I review it. Now, this will turn on email collection where the forms have to be sent to you. And you have to pay attention that this can sometimes require your users to be on the same domain as you. So if you're created under, for instance, for us, our organization, if it's created under amsti.org, this sometimes will require that your quiz takers are also on there. But this would be the way that you would grade any essay type questions, which you can still include. You just have to grade them. What can the respondent see? They can see the questions they missed. They can see the correct answers. They can see the point value. You may want to take these off if multiple students will be taking the quiz at different time. If you show them the correct answers, there's the possibility those may be shared, etc. You could always give them some feedback later. But we're going to go ahead and save that. And now we have the settings set, and we can go in now and notice that when we select a question, we now have the answer key down here. So if I click on answer key, I can select deep valley with very steep sides, the canyon. That indicates that's the correct answer. And I want this question to be worth 5 points. Go to my next question, click on answer key, a piece of land all sides surrounded by water. That's a peninsula. That indicates the correct answer. And I'm going to make this one worth 5 points as well. And then when I'm done, I can just do send so that I can share it just like I always can. Send it by email, a link, whatever. Let's preview it. And here's my example quiz. They can see the point values out here. That's one of the options you can turn off so that they can't see those ahead of time. And we will get one of these right, one of these wrong, and submit it. And it tells us our response has been submitted. Do we want to view our score? When we go to view our score, it shows us which questions we got wrong. shows us the correct answer, shows us the one we got right, and shows us our total points. Okay, now if I go back to my form, I can jump over to responses. Now remember, this is what the teacher would be seeing. I can see the average, median, range. I can see the number of respondents, what they scored. I can see question by question for analysis on that. And of course, I can also have this come up in a spreadsheet view. Click create, and it's going to open me up a spreadsheet with the scores. Now, I did one of the most common mistakes that you have with doing a quiz is I did not include a question for the student's name. So you want to make sure that you include a question that's the student name so that when you jump over here, you have the student's name and you can just put those scores into your gradebook. Well, I hope that helps you see how to do a quiz with Google Forms. It's actually very easy, and you can do it with some different question types and things like that. So if you have any questions, feel free to contact me at kgeorge@alsde.edu. Thanks.